showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Maryland Terrapins taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Terrapins will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the USC Trojans offense will have the football first. Using his legs, it's Wormley. There he goes. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 32-29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Fighting off the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Out of the end zone. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. And a sack all the way back at the 5. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give is to Miller. Creates a little room. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. And the Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Trying the left side. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll finish the line at the end zone. Touchdown, USC! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Try and play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The Terrapins will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
A little floater there that falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Terrapins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Completion to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Maryland! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try it over the left side. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Flying out to the left. At 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. The run from the shotgun. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Terrapins will call on their punt team. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Miller with the ball. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Got his man downfield. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Terrapins are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Washington. Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up Hardy once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. It's McConnell. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That gets them back to within 10.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The Terrapins in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Maryland! And here they come almost all the way back. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Behind the big guys on the left. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Got enough for the first. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Defense in press coverage. Quickly complete. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Washington. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Caught over the middle. It's McConnell. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's White. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, he's got a chance. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for room. It's Ray. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Dropping back, it's Washington. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the ground with the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. They give it to him again. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Running behind that left side. Hard running there. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The give to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Wants to throw. It's Washington. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could...
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Terrapins in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Manning. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Still on his feet at the 45. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on first down from the 40. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And that's another nice play for this offense. Man, how about this offense? Putting together a drive when they had to have it. They got to have points late in this football game, and they're executing great.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away.
He got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's 3rd down. Listen, if I go get this first down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this 3rd down?
Well, I want to be aggressive from on defense. You could tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and